Hey folks, how you doing? It's Frithgar here. We are going to do something a little bit different today, and I did mention it yesterday. I did say what we might be going to do, and you will have to excuse me. I sound a little bit hoarse today, and that's because there were some witches, and they came right up to the fences. And we've changed the fences, by the way. As all the fences have changed out here, but the witches came up to the fences, and I ran off to fight them, and I got a little bit carried away. I was shouting a bit too much, so now I'm a little bit hoarse, and my throat sounds a bit funny. So you will have to excuse me. I am very sorry about this. Today, we are going to do something just a fraction different than what we were planning. I did say we're going to build a trampoline, and we are kind of going to build a trampoline, but we're going to do it a bit differently. First of all, we need to build something tall, and I thought, what could we use? We've got all these different building blocks, sand that we use a lot of, and sandstone and things like that, but we haven't used any clay yet. So why don't we do this out of clay? Now, we've got several cactuses here, or cacti, I should say, is the correct term. So we will take a stack of those, and we'll wander back up here, and while we're here, let's just check on the chickens. We haven't checked on the chickens for ages, and I'm curious how they're doing. See what sort of feathers and so on we've got. Now, I've had it just running continuously the whole time. So this is the chicken down here. That's full. Wow. We got nearly two full chests, and we got mountains of feathers here as well. It's doing really well here. I'm really pleased with this. Okay. We need to go and process this cactus, or the cacti, I should say. And so that's what we're going to rush off and do now. Now, we were having a look at the farm the other day, and if you have a look in here, there aren't as many sheep as there once were. And we've been sort of having a look and seeing what maybe the issue was, because I wonder if that might have had something to do with poor Hop no longer being with us. And we think it's because they sort of get pushed into the walls on the side, and then they don't quite make it. So let's have a look in here. We got charcoal here, so you've got to put the cactus in there like that. So let's do half there, and we'll do half there. So that'll get a few of them cooking. And yeah, we think that they've been pushed into the side walls, and we think that may have happened to Hop as well, because it may also have happened to the snowmen. So we may have to redesign the farms a little bit. The sheep are probably okay, but when it comes to storage of the googlies, the nasties, we're going to do it a little bit differently. But we don't need to worry about it today. We've got lots of slime balls, and we're going to turn some of those into... Oh no, it's got to be 9. We can't do that on here. We need a crafting table. That's the one upstairs. We ought to put a crafting table into the ceiling. We have put a crafting table into the ceiling. See, those 6 there match those over there, but they're actually the crafting tables that Sen put into the floor. So if we just do this, 1, 2, that makes 2 slime blocks, and let's do the whole lot like that. So there we go. We now have 12 slime blocks, and we're going to use those for something rather spectacular. So if I just take the cactus that we've got, and Sen will come back and get some more a bit later on. Now, we're going to make some stained clay. So you put the clay out around the edges like that, and let's do the next lot as well. There we go. So there's 11 of them. You put those in the middle, and they make stained clay like that. So we've got a couple stacks. Let's get a couple more pieces. There we go, and a couple more there. That makes 6. Where are we? Hardened clay. Put those around the edge like that. Put those in there. There. And if I just pick these up, so we're going to use green stained clay, because it'll sort of blend in a bit nicely. We might use a different colour a bit later on. And the idea is we're going to make a tall tower. And in order to get up the top, we have been using ladders to climb things, but I don't want to do that this time. I want to do something a little bit different, and something that's much faster. Now, we were going to build a tree farm here. This is what we were thinking about, but I'm thinking the tree farm will go over the other side now, and we'll do our dropper type thing here. So I was going to put it a bit closer, but I think if we put it down here, we could just put it over here somewhere. I think this will be sort of a central piece to look at. So we're going to start at this point. Now, first of all, I'm going to put down some slime blocks. so that I've got something to land on, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 slime blocks, and I'm going to start building a tower right here, right next to it, out to the side. And first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go up. So let's start doing that. And there we go. Right, I'm going to start climbing up like this. And while I'm doing this, hoping Sen will go and get the rest of the cactus dye, and maybe stain a bit more clay. I don't know how much more we're going to need, but we will need glass and ladders and some mine carts as well. We're going to use quite a lot of mine carts, because what we're going to use as an elevator to get up is called a minecart elevator. And you set mine carts into different things. Well, basically you set it onto a railway, and then you can remove the rail, and you've just got the minecart sat there. And you look underneath it, and you right-click, and it jumps you up into the minecart, as normal, as you'd normally get into a minecart. And then you're sat in that one, and you've jumped up several levels, and there's another one above you, and you get into that one, and so on. And you do that all the way up to the top. And you can fly up through really, really quickly. But what you do have to be careful of is, once you get to the top, when you get out, you've got to make sure that you jump onto the platform that you've made yourself, or otherwise you just start slipping down through the mine, because you're not actually sat in it, you just kind of slide past it, and you slowly slide all the way back down to the bottom of the elevator, which isn't really what you want. So, come on, we're getting there now. Let's just have a quick look. We're at level 183. We might actually have to go back and get some more clay. I don't know if we got much more hardened clay, to be honest. I got a couple here. I got another 7 pieces of green. So we might need to actually go and get some more. And something else I wanted to show you is there. Sen has changed the fences around a little bit, and she's done a huge amount of work here at the base. She's leveled off a massive area over there and lit it up with torches. And she's also started building the railway over to the new village, to the village of Oldmore. Now, remember the new one that we found with the witches around, or the witch around it. So that's the start of the railway, and she's gone a little ways over. She hasn't got all the way yet, but she will. So as soon as it's finished, I'll show you everything that she's done. Now, we can't go much higher at the moment because we don't have any more thingies, any more clay. So I'm going to have a bite of rabbit. Oh, that's so yummy! And we're going to get down. Now, this is the highest we've ever jumped. If this doesn't work, it's going to get messy. So here we go. Whee-hee-hee! Oh, yeah, look at that! Oh, I jumped so high! That is so cool. You really don't want to... you really don't want to push yourself off the side of that little trampoline, because if you were to jump off the side on the first bounce, you'd fall back down, and then that would be the end of it. Sen's going way up. If she's got green dye, or green clay, she might carry on further up. But anyway, what we're going to do now is let's remove that torch there. We're going to start building this minecart elevator, and I've only got 1 minecart, so we better run and get a couple more minecarts. I need to make a few more, I think. And then we can start building it. And we're going to be using waste blocks to get around the edges, because we're going to need to sort of climb up and down a little bit. And for the actual elevator itself, I'm going to use glass, so that when you're climbing up the inside, you've got something that you can look at. You've got a bit of a view. So we want a couple stacks of waste blocks like that. I got lots of glass. What else have we got? Well, I don't need the sugar cane there. That was left over from other stuff. And the bone meal, I don't need that either. So I can get rid of the bone meal. And in here, have we got any more hardened clay anywhere? No, Sen's got the last of the hardened clay. And oh, that reminds me, netherrack. We saved some of that because we were going to build a house out of netherrack. We were going to build something, and I've been thinking about that. You know, maybe getting something for visitors. And my idea was, if we had a whole load of different houses, sort of where visitors could come and visit, and oh yeah, you can't stack minecarts. That's going to be a bit of a nuisance, that is. So let's just put a few in like that, and take these back. I'll keep the stack so that I've got them that I can work with down there. I can use them. And night time is coming, so let's have a potion. Yeah. So my idea. Sorry, I got distracted there. My idea is the when we have visitors. Yes, visitors. That's what I was talking about. when we have visitors come along... look at... wow, look at Sen. She's really going. That's awesome. Why have you got a... I'm not really sure what Sen's done there, to be honest. Oh, she must have run out of ladders. That's what she did. She ran out of ladders. Do you need some more ladders, Sen? I got 6, but I've got a stack of wood. You can go make some more if you want. Oh no, she doesn't need any more. Yeah, so I was thinking that, you know, if we have visitors, we'd want somewhere for them to stay. And if they were going to stay with us, they'd probably want, you know, reasonably nice place to stay in. And so that's what I thought I might do, is build some lodges, some accommodation for various guests. And we won't just build an ordinary house. We're going to build a whole series of different houses that all look slightly different. So we will all have a different theme. So one of them could be a netherrack burning house. So that's something that is going to be on the cards. It's something we can do. Now then, the minecart wants to finish up here on level 4. So we need to remove that. Let's get my axe. That's what I'm going to want. We need to take that down. And then we want to put where the minecart's actually going to finish. We need to put a waste block. It doesn't matter which one it is. So we'll put a earth block there like that. And then on top of that, so if I just put a piece of glass down here. And we're just going to repeat this pattern the whole way up. I need to remove that one so that there's space to put the minecart down. And then on there, you put a piece of railway, like that. And then the glass here, we want a waste block there and there, because that's going to be our entrance. That's where we're going to walk in. And then we're going to start putting glass around the edges. Now, I'm going to need to come up a little bit. I need to be able to break that block, so I've got to leave the glass open for that one. And I put one there. One there, then I put one each side. You've got to have one each side like this, and we'll put a waste block in here so that we can put another one up on top of there. And if I climb up one more, I can put because you've got to have the glass on all the way round where you've got the minecart. So another waste block, and then I can jump up on here, and we get the minecart. I've got spare ladder. All right, let's just keep the ladders like that, and then you put the minecart in there like that. That's the first stage, so that's the easy bit. So now you got to come back down, so we need to get the shovel instead of the pick. There we go. And dig that out there, then that one there, and then you got to take the one underneath the minecart. Yes, I did that right. And then the minecart will fall. And oh no, I have done that wrong, because that needs to be glass there. I want to come down one more level like this. Actually, I want to come down 2 more levels because I need to look up slightly. I've got to break that piece of glass, and then I've got to remove that block from underneath. If I'd done it there, the minecart would have fallen out. Do it here, and it drops, and it's held on top of that ladder in place. So that one can cover up, and then these 2 we can get rid of. There and there. And that's the first level, so you can right-click into that one, and then you're here in this bit. And if you shift out like that, you basically, well, you're just kind of stuck there inside at the moment, but we'll work on that. You'll see what I mean when we get a bit further along. So let's do that again, only this time hopefully I can try and explain it a little bit clearer, because quite frankly I felt that was clear as mud. And you can put a ladder. Now we get the ladders, and we put one here directly above the minecart like that. And then we want to go 1, 2, 3 spaces in between, and so the 4th space up there is where the next one's going to go. So that's where the minecart is going to be. So that's where we put our waste block. And I need to look at it from underneath, so I want to put glass on 1, 2, 3 like that, so they're around there. And then underneath that one, if I come up, I want to put a waste block there, and then I can put glass. Oop, no, what a waste of a block of glass. Come up and up a bit further. And are you okay, Sen? Good, good. I wonder if there's something that we can get for Sen to do. She looks a bit bored, to be honest. Oh, I'll tell you what, Sen. We have got the trampoline here. We're going to leave it open so that it makes it a little bit more risky, so that we can remove slime blocks if we want to and make a really small, challenging trampoline. you could put like a garden around the front of the slimes here, so we got something to look at as we fall down. Maybe a couple of little water features or something. I don't know. It's up to you. You're pretty good at doing the gardening. You seem to quite like it too. So I want to put another glass block here like this, and one there, and we've got to remove that ladder there, and then we put another glass block up beside it. We do the same up that side, so that's where the minecart is going to be. So we need to put the railway on top of where the minecart is going to be, so that it drops down into it once we break the other stuff. And if we just come down here a second, we want to put a piece of glass here, because that's not going to be removed. That one's a waste one, because we will remove it. And this one up the top, that isn't waste. We don't actually need to remove that one, so we can climb up and put a piece of glass down there. Climb up. And then we put our minecart in here. So get that one, and I don't know why I'm moving the glass. If I put that there like that, we can do it this way. Minecart in there. Then we come down and we dig off our couple layers down here. 1 and 2 and another one there, so that we're looking up. We remove that one, and then we take this one out, and down comes the minecart. We can put our glass back. Let's go up a couple levels. And we put a ladder in there, so that bit is done. So we've now done 2 sections. So if I just climb down a minute, that's far enough. Well, I'm going to have to dig that off anyway, because I need to climb back up. What I'm thinking about. So then we come in here, and then we can right click that one, and we're up into this one, and then we can do the same with the next one, straight up into there, and then when we get out, hopefully, is it going to let us climb up the ladder? No, it's not going to let us climb the ladder. You have to actually have it ready up on the top. But that's how it's going to be, all the way up, right to the very top. And once I get further up, I'll have to start increasing the height up there, because we're going to go right to the build limit. So I'm going to start working on the rest of that now. I'm just going to repeat that same process. I leave 3 spaces. I put in a build block, a waste block, sorry, and just keep going up like that. So I'll do it once more really quickly while you're watching, just so that you got it sort of firmly in your mind. And so we want to come up 3. 1, 2, 3, and then take out the 4th one. So remove the 4th one there like that, and that's where we put our waste block. Then we come glass up the side like that, and glass up that side like that. Glass here, I've got to have a night vision potion. So, yep, so glass on the sides like that. Then one below that waste block is where we put our waste block like that. Then we put glass again, and come up a couple more like this. We put glass around there like that, so that it's covering over that waste block. We need to remove this ladder, because we're not going to be able to put a railway down if we don't. Put a piece of rail, and then put the minecart inside like that. Then we come over here and climb down a couple blocks like this, so that we can see in here. We remove that one, and then we take out that one there, and the minecart just slides down there like that. And we fill that back in with glass, and then climb back up like this and carry on. So I'm going to finish that all the way up to the top, and when it's done, I'll get back to you.